TV at all.
Bizarre. Worthy of Steve Silverman.
I had nothing to do with it. But if Frank or Ron would ever like to hire me, I would happily write for them.
Yeah. You guys would probably get along great.
Well,
we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Okay, good. We'll see what we can do. Thank you so much for having us. Everyone who's listening, like I said, if I can plug it one more time, please don't hesitate to go watch The Inn at theinnseries.com. You can also look us up on YouTube under, it's actually under the Pretty channel, the series channel.
Yes.
And then please go look at brownpapertickets.com, type in Hot as Hell. It'll give you a big rundown of everyone who's coming, and it's going to be a blast. And I'm so excited everybody's coming to my town. So,
yeah. And when you watch the series, watch from the beginning. When you watch The Inn, they're short little, but believe me, like a million times richer experience. And they're all there. They're all available for you right now.
That's right.
All the episodes.
All there. And like she said, if it takes you more than 15 minutes, there's something wrong with you.
Oh gosh, yeah. It flies by way too quickly. So I'm happy to hear that there's going to be some episodes a little bit longer.
Oh yeah.
Before you take
Monday,
a break. I hate those breaks, but you do what you have to do, and we got something to look forward to. It's almost like having a Christmas present to open, a little bit at a time, or a birthday gift or some kind.
Exactly.
Well, thank you again, both of you, very much for joining us. And we'll keep watching you on The Inn or in The Inn or however you put it.
Excellent.
And also on General Hospital and anything else you have coming up. We're there for you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Both have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, my gosh. Well, it was so wonderful listening to both of them speak. They both absolutely adore, and I'm sure the rest of the cast adores what they're doing and playing on The Inn and anything else that Steve comes up with. I mean, because Pretty the series was so funny. I mean, you saw actors that you watch on, your soaps doing these parts on these web series, and they're totally different. Have you watched Pretty yet?
I haven't got the opportunity to watch Pretty yet, but I'm on my way.
You have to watch it. You have to watch it. I mean, you'll be laughing so much you'll have tears coming out of your eyes like I did. It's actually belly laughs. And then I love how he completely went to the other spectrum with The Inn, and now it's more like a, spooky, mysterious, psychic, thriller kind of thing. So I'm really looking forward to the next few episodes until we take that break. Because you can't figure out what's going on there.
I know. By the time I figure it out, it's all over.
Yeah. Well, when Mark
I'm trying to figure this out.
I know. When Mark Gantt's character came on this last episode, Crystal Chappell's husband, and Teddy, the guy at the inn, knocks him out and then drags him up those stairs and puts him in the bed and puts handcuffs on him. Did you see how he took his shirt off so nicely and he folded it up and put it at the edge of the bed? Oh. That cracked me up. That was so funny.
I gotta check that part out. I must have been away or something. I must have,
It's funny.
I gotta
And
go
he handcuffs him to the bed, and he puts tape over his mouth. And when he was putting the tape over his mouth, he actually got on top of him and sat on him. And I'm thinking, what is this guy going to do to him? I mean, your mind goes into 20 different places with that. So it's really, really, really good. And I really love that Steve has this type of imagination.
He's amazing. I just
Most definitely.
All it takes is about 3 minutes, and then you're into it, and then it's time for episode 2.
I know. I know. You're like, wait a minute, is there a commercial coming up or what? You know,
no.
Then you realize it's the end.
That's the good part about. That's
right.
the nice part about these webisodes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, plan your day around watching it because all you need is a good half hour or an hour, depending on what you're watching, to catch up on the whole webisode. Now, you had an announcement you wanted to make. What was that about?
Oh, yes, I do. Okay. On July the 20th, if we have a GH50 treat, Lisa Lo-Cicero, who plays Olivia Falconeri, and Scott Reeves, formerly Steve Webber, will be in Syracuse at the NBT Bank Stadium.
Oh, at a stadium?
Yeah, it is. It's a baseball park.
Oh, cool.
Yep, it's at the baseball park. And I'm encouraging everyone who's ever in the Syracuse area to please check this out. If you want information, I want you to call 1-315-474-7833 and ask for Wendy, and she will be glad to tell you what is going on with the event. Last I knew, I think it was $100 only because it's a summer special, because they got, the VIP section, and then they got the meet and greet, and then I think they're going to be they're going to be at the game, and I think Scott and Lisa are going to have a little something there, and Scott may be throwing out the first ball.
Oh, how neat. I bet he'll enjoy that.
That's what they do. We're hoping this is what it comes to. We want people to please sign up. I am going to try and make it there myself, but we got to see what's what. So far, we have 10 people going, and we would like more. So please help us out.
Okay, wonderful. And is there an email address or anything like that to contact Wendy?
Yes, there is. Are you writing this down for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. On that for them? Okay.
Yeah.
It's you can get in touch with Wendy at wendy@syracusechiefs.com.
And
I
you
will
can tell who she's rooting for there, huh?
Yep, she runs the ballpark.
Yeah,
she does run. So it's Syracuse's SYRACUSE.
Okay, so anybody interested and you're available in that area to go, make sure you call her or send her an email to find out more about it. And it's on what day, July?
July the 20th, Saturday,
20th.
July 20th. That's what
At
they
what
call
time?
it, Soap Opera Saturday. I believe it's VIP is at 1 o'clock, but she will have more information. Things may have changed, but call and she'll give you more detail.
Okay, and what's her Twitter?
Her Twitter is Islands Forever. ISLANDS 4 EVER.
Okay, well, great. And if you can, tweet to her on Twitter, if you don't have a pen and paper, right now is David was giving you the information. And, ask her to contact you and, get your tickets and go. I mean, if I lived in all these areas, if that was local to me, I would be there. It makes it a little bit harder being in Chicago, and I'd have to fly to New York, or if I'd have to fly to Palm Springs to go to the Hot as Hell event. And believe me, I'm going to try everything possible to be able to go to that. I'd be there in a second flat. They just don't have too many things going on here. Once in a while they have some soap events, but not as many as they do in New York and California. And that's understandable, too, because that's where the actors are.
Right, that's true.
Mhm.
And I would like to give a hint that who she's been trying to get out there. She is trying to get Michael Easton. Somehow. But she has told me that he's a little bit shy when it comes to baseball parks, maybe a little too much. So maybe more of a fall event. But she does about maybe 3 of these a year consecutively. So the next soap event, the next Soap Opera Saturday, I believe will be in November.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, we look forward to see what she comes up with next, because I've heard that her events are great. And thank you to Michelle. She says she just tweeted out the information, so that's wonderful.
Thanks.
Michelle is always right
God
there,
bless
Johnny
her.
on the spot. She's a great girl. She's a great friend.
Yes, she is. Thank you, Michelle.
And before we let everybody go, I'm sorry, go ahead.
And Wendy thanks you, too, because she's aware what you're doing.
Wonderful. Well, before we let everybody go, I just want to let you know you can follow us on Twitter as well at Take Two Radio. That's with the number 2. You can follow David and Sabina, my other co-host, at Take Two Radio Crew. And then follow us on Blog Talk. They'll send you out an email each and every time we have a guest scheduled. And by the way, I do have a couple guests that I may be confirming for next week. I'm just waiting on a couple of emails to come through. And I do definitely have one scheduled for June 26th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, but I'm going to put that on the website in a few days once I get confirmations from these others, so I can do them all at one time. And then on June 28th, we have another one. So I have quite a few soap people coming, and they may not necessarily be on soaps anymore, but you should recognize them, right, David?
Oh, yes. We should.
So you can check it out on my website at Take Two Radio. It'll be on the home page once I put it on there. You can listen to the previous podcasts on the website or on Blog Talk or on iTunes or on Stitcher, which is a mobile app. You can download it to any of your mobile devices, and it's all free, which is wonderful. That's one of the best words in the world, free, right?
Yes.
So follow my tweets or follow David's tweets from his Take Two Crew Twitter. Check out the website, follow Blog Talk, and you'll never miss a guest that you would like to hear from. And as always, you can call in to speak with them. It's 1-718-506-1540. Don't be shy. Call in. They are wonderful to speak with. If me and David can do it, you can do it. Right, David?
That's right. They put their slippers on one shoe at a time, like we do.
Right.
And people just think of it this way: they're just a person with a different job than you are.
That's right.
But they just have a lot. It's just the publicity.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, we don't walk down the street and get recognized by strangers, and they do. And I think that's probably the only thing that's different from them, besides to us, to the regular public.
Right.
So, thank you everyone for joining us today. Go buy your tickets for Hot as Hell. Go watch The Inn at the Inn He says at the